Hey you guys, Eric here, and welcome to day 3 of my 90-day Fit for Life challenge. And it was a very interesting day as far as work goes, as well as nutrition goes. Obviously, I will be talking about my work stuff in my daily journal, which is on my blog, and you guys can go and check that out if you want to. That is down in the description below. But as far as this video goes, obviously I want to be talking about nutrition rather than my work. So as far as nutrition goes, it was kind of similar to day 2, or basically, yes, the other day. I only had 2 meals. No, I did not have lumper. I actually had brunch, basically. I had my first meal at noon, and I've been getting on my case a little bit about that because, well, obviously the past couple of days I've been only having 2 meals rather than 3, and this can be a bit concerning because, yeah, I'm supposed, or at least I'm getting into that sort of headspace where I have to have 3 meals every day, or at least a lot of people believe that it's important to have 3 meals every single day. And at least how I'm working and how I'm also paying attention to my body, I feel like I'm getting by with just 2 meals alone, and that I'm really good for that. But as a precautionary measure, what I will do is I will start having something a little bit lighter, like maybe just like a snack in the morning, just to help out with everything. I've been drinking a lot of water in the morning, for sure, but also like it might be something that I might need just in case, or at least get into that mindset that if you are feeling exhausted, don't force yourself to like wait until noon or like in the afternoon to actually have your very first meal and that sort of things. Like I don't need to go to that length to do that. I don't need to purposely do that. And yeah, so it's important for me to realize that, but also pay attention to my body, and my body is working just fine until noon, where I am actually getting hungry and I'm saying, okay, like let's go and make something. But I haven't really had that kind of hunger like early in the morning, which is a little weird for me. It's very strange, but either way, I'm still eating healthy, and as far as the meals go, they are still very high in calories. As for the other day, they were very high in calories. They were less in numbers, but higher in calories, or slightly higher in calories. So that was overall really good. And as far as my weight goes, I have been losing weight. As of yesterday, I weighed in at 214 pounds, and that's progress because the day before I was at 215. So I've been consistently losing 1 pound or half a pound per day, and that's really good. That's amazing, for sure. And even though I do know that part of that may be because I'm shifting the way that I'm eating, and that tends to happen because whenever you switch to like a new diet or a new way of eating, that you start losing weight dramatically, or at least at a consistent pace. And that was one thing that I experienced when I switched over to paleo a long time ago. I actually lost like maybe 3-4 pounds. I don't quite remember. It was several years ago, so I don't quite remember. But I lost a significant amount of weight, significant being like a few pounds or several pounds, compared to like what it is that I'm doing right now, where I'm consistently losing day by day at least like half a pound at the very least. And that's what's been happening over this past little while. But as far as nutrition goes, as far as my meals go, I believe that things are going really good as far as that goes. And really what I've been struggling a lot with has been my exercises. Mainly because, one, I'm starting to get really stiff and sore because I'm exercising very strenuously. Or at least I'm working out, I'm really pushing myself within that 10-minute timer that I set for myself. I'm really pushing myself to the point that my body is really sore, and that's, or at least to the point that it is sore or that I'm getting exhausted. But as far as like stiffness goes, because obviously this is a challenge that I'm doing this on a daily basis, the thing is that usually when I get into this, when I get really stiff and when I get really sore, I tend to stop doing my exercising to like let my body relax a little bit, and basically I don't do any kind of exercising for the next couple of days, and I skip out on that, and then it goes back into this constant cycle of me doing some exercising and then me taking maybe half the week off and not doing any exercising, and then I say, yeah, I should really get back into doing exercising. But considering the fact that this is a challenge, I'm supposed to be challenging myself to, one, push myself harder to doing the exercising, to complete the exercises, but also to do them on a daily basis for the next 90 days. Or, well, now it's 87. But either way, you get the whole idea that I got into this kind of headspace where I would constantly take some breaks and go into this vicious cycle of working out really hard and then not doing anything for like a week, and then shifting to this mindset where I have to exercise every single day to complete this challenge. And that's something that I'm really struggling with a lot. And I have been thinking of a couple of remedies. For one of my friends a long time ago mentioned to take some calcium pills to help with bones and all of that stuff, and I've been getting into that. But also another thing that I have been doing and that seems to be working a lot is taking cold showers. And I'm sure that a lot of people would say, oh, cold showers. Like, when I told my mom about it, that I was taking cold showers, she just shivered. She's like, why are you taking them? I'm like, it's because it's really good for you. It is really good for you. I know Aaron on Game Grumps was talking about cold showers, if you've been watching any of that. It's completely unrelated to this channel, but he's been taking some cold showers as well, and he's like, there's so many health benefits to taking cold showers, and you actually feel really good. You kind of get into that sort of mindset that, hey, if you take a really bad shower, then, or like a cold shower, obviously it's not a really good thing, but you're choosing to take a cold shower, and it's kind of a bad experience, but the rest of the day, it's going to be really good because you already taken a cold shower. So I'm getting into that sort of headspace of that, but also I do know that I read a fact a long time ago that cold showers actually help out a lot in relaxing your muscles, and they kind of recommend that you take a cold shower at least once per week, and it can really do some wonders. I would strongly encourage you guys to go and try that out. As for me, I have to do it daily, so I have to go through the torture of taking cold showers on a daily basis just so I can do these exercises. But I'm getting by it, and I'm really growing. I'm really excited, and I'm really happy about the progress that I'm making. And thank you guys so much for supporting this and commenting and talking to me about it and telling me your thoughts about the whole thing. I'm really happy about that. And if you guys have any questions at all, then feel free to ask, because I have Nyla, who is my personal trainer, and she's helping me out with all of this. Of course, I want to be continuing on this journey and moving forward with it. I'm really excited about this transformation that I'm going through. But anyway, enough of me just yammering about that. That's all I want to be talking about for today. One thing before I go, I strongly encourage you guys to go and subscribe to my Daily Healthy newsletter. That is a newsletter that I create every single day at noon. And it provides some health tips and nutrition recipes and all sorts of other great stuff. There's a ton of value in it. You guys can go and subscribe. Down in the description below, there is a link there where you can subscribe to that, and you can get those on a daily basis at noon Atlantic Standard Time. Anyway, my name is Eric, and I will see you guys next time. And as always, stay awesome!